friends. I know it's been a little while. I'm back. I'm back. I've had all kinds of family stuff and things and what have you happening. My sister got married this last weekend, so I was across the country doing that, but we're here. We're here for more Desperate Gamble fun times. So I was thinking today what we might do is use the prep we've already done, which is thinking about what is going to be on the super yacht, to the Killian super yacht, to prep a sort of like basic map in the same way that we did for the Imperial bunker on Vode. Prep a sort of, draw it with a pencil, basic map, so that if our heroes get confused as to where they are or what they are doing, I can point them in the right direction, So that was my thought for today, in terms of our prep, doing a little mapping, because I'm thinking that the Killian super yacht is going to be one of those like climactic. Can we make the map blue with white lines so it looks like a blueprint heist style? Of course we can. Yes, definitely. If I can remember how to make a background entirely blue. Yes. my actual Roll20 map making experience is a little rusty, but we'll figure it out. But yes, I like that. We'll do that for today. I'm thinking that the Killian super yacht is going to be kind of a climactic event. There's a lot of possible twists and turns depending on how the rolls go, I think, on the super yacht, and a lot of possible so full disclosure, friends, I've been given the Roll20 check mark of this season is the last season of Desperate Gamble that they're gonna fund, and that I need to bring it to a close in relatively short order. Just that's how it is. Full disclosure, the ultimate season, indeed. So we're not going to get to the end of our templated story arc. Let's put it that way. I had grand plans, vast, overwhelming plans, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes it's Firefly. Sometimes it's really good, but it doesn't really get all the way to the end of its story. And we can figure out if we want to figure out how to keep going ourselves or whatever, but I won't be able to pay the cast and my lovely moderators, from Roll20 bankroll, going forward after, maybe in future when it can be crowdfunded and stuff and things. Yeah. We're going to work on not forgetting it. You know what I mean? But we may have to put it aside for a little while. I just wanted to be absolutely clear about that with folks who are, I know some of you folks are super dedicated to the show, and I really appreciate that, and I really I love that. I love that we have this core group who are really into doing the GM prep with me, and they want to know what's happening every week and creating content for the show. And I wanted to be as transparent as I could as soon as I could about when the show would probably have to end, so because I have to bring it to an end in a short order, relatively, I'm thinking that the Killian super yacht is gonna be the climactic event of the season. I don't have a lot of time left to close things out. Which means that we need to make it cool, really, really heisty. And we'll probably close out with the handover of the first split, portion of the amulet, back on the promenade if it goes well. And if it doesn't go well, we can leave it on a cliffhanger where they get like captured or like some dramatic thing happens, and then it's just like, well, that's who knows what will happen. Yeah, they steal the yacht and fly it off into the sunset. Yeah, who knows what will happen, right? Like we want to provide a lot of like variable options, and I think putting our bad guys here is an important factor in that, and like making sure that like things could go sideways. Things could go a little chaotic, and we already know that they will, because that's just how the group rolls. But we're gonna put that steal the yacht. I mean, there's like hundreds of people crewing this thing. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe not hundreds, like dozens of people crewing it, plus the guests. I think stealing it might be difficult, but we'll present them with a possibility, because why not, right? So that's where we're at. I'm expecting maybe this baby can tie up so many story arcs. Yeah, slap the roof of that yacht. I'm thinking maybe we'll have like probably like 2 or 3 more sessions, knowing the amount of time that I have to close it out. I want to be really compliant with Roll20's demands. They've been particularly nice to me about all of this, and so forth, and it's just like with Desperate Gamble, it's just like not the kind of content that they're looking to produce going forward, so I'm just, all good things must come to an end. We're still best buds over at Roll20. So knowing that, let's plan our yacht. I don't think we need to plan the mansion, because I don't expect them to spend a whole lot of time in the mansion. The mansion is just a pass-through to get to the yacht where the events are happening, and I'm going to push them in that direction. I'm going to be like, well, the mansion's kind of empty. Like there aren't a lot of people around. Like there's sort of a skeleton crew, but you can see like the yacht is like, it's lively, and there's lots of stuff going on, and people moving back and forth, and lots of stuff. Okay, so let's swippity swap over to our gameplay layout, and then we're gonna create another untitled page, an empty page. The first thing we're gonna do is create. We need to change the background color, but I'm not entirely sure how I go about that. It might be in here. Yeah, there it is. We'll do like a pale blue, because I don't want to do like the dark blue. Oh, I mean, I think the fan service is just having our canon characters involved on original poster, to be honest. I don't think we need to. I mean, we can do this. Okay, so this blue, chat, or is it this blue? Are we doing it this blue? Are we doing it this blue? This blue is too intense. It's way too freaking intense. We need this blue, I think, for like appropriate background. I think the pale blue is a little better. So here's the question. Because we're going to be showing the Killian Super Yacht, how many floors is the Killian Super Yacht? Because I'm thinking 3. Maybe 4 if you include the deck, like the top deck. 7. Okay, 7. I mean, some of them would be smaller than others because you're going up and down, right? Like, we got to think about the scale. But the other thing that I'm trying to decide is, do we do one page with a whole bunch of like layers on it as to like what is up or down, or do we like make multiple sheets? Because eventually I'll be revealing this to the players, obviously, right? So we got the Killian Super Yacht. I feel like, yeah, maybe doing like one page per level or 2 levels. It's like a super yacht. I'd say that sounds more than sounds reasonable. Yeah. So I mean 7's not bad. So first off, we're gonna make a template for our super yacht. You know. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to have our notes open about the Killian super yacht because we have a location note for the Killian super yacht, and we got to review that in terms of like what we have here. So like the kids are on board, Dalhan Killian is around. We've got to worry about like the vault. We've got a display area. It's like actually very well armed. The entry point isn't on the deck. It's like onto the first floor. You know, we've got hidden doors and access ways that are mostly used to keep staff out of sight. You know, we've got lots of staff performing various tasks in a massive kitchen. You know, we've got like the party going on, that kind of stuff. So we gotta you know, like plan our yacht. And I want to try and do this as neatly as I can. So we're going to, I think, we'll use it on map and background because I like it being behind the grid theoretically. We're gonna we'll do a polygon. And we want it in a white for that blueprint feel. So if we're doing like one level of the super yacht, we do like, oh, that's too far. We do like, this sort of a polygon, you know? It's not exactly sleek. But it, okay, I've screwed this up. Go back. We need to make this smaller. I mean, I was thinking like yacht shaped, but you know, I like all of your ideas. Hexagonal. It's just like a UFO, hexagonal UFO. Let's do a little slimmer at the bottom. Then I can kind of open it up a little bit easier on like an oval. Bring it up to here. Then kind of, I think that's going to be about midsection. No, it's not. It's not. That would be midsection. Yeah. But I'm going to have to move it over because I'm not going to be able to like mirror it. I've done it too shallow. So we're just going to grab it. And I'm going to move it over. Like this. Bop. Like so. Easy. And then we just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how I would do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, the other thing we could do is just take this, copy it, and then paste it, and then flip it. I was sure I could flip it. I'm sure I can. Maybe if we move it to the token layer, I can like rotate it. Showing you how I'm not fully versed in my map making skills. No one is. You're not wrong. We'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Do it the old-fashioned way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Okay. Oh, I got the wrong color. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then to here. Boom. Bring that down to here. That's only 2 squares, like that. And then that's 3 squares, so like that. Boom. All right, we've got a basic. Yo, you need to make those lines a token in order to flip. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. But it's okay, because it doesn't matter. We got it sorted either way. And we're going to push it back to the map layer. There we go. Okay, so we have our basic blueprint outline of our Killian super yacht. Now, it's a little fatter than I had hoped, but it'll do. It'll do just fine. So if we make this the entry level, the 2 sides aren't the same length. Oh, you're totally right. They aren't. Well, they almost are. My eyeballs are glazing over here a little at the grid. Yeah, no, that looks okay. It's a minor difference. It's fine. It's fine. They're on the same line almost. This one is just like a little bit shorter. Maybe I can fix it. Asymmetrical yacht, very fashion. You know it. Okay, let's look at our possibilities here for entryways. My immediate thought is just to divide it into sections. So if this is like the deck, you know, I immediately start going like, all right, well, so we'll split this like here, and then we'll split this sort of down to here. And then if this is the entryway over here, oh, I fucked it up. We kind of do one of these, you know, nice like open entry area. Got something over here, something over here. We can decide what those things are and where the entry points are. But this will be like deck 1, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Because I'm sort of thinking like this is going to be where, you know, where you're going to be spending. If you're a guest, this is probably where you're going to be spending most of your time, right? So if we look at it like this, so like, oh, stop it. Didn't I just tell you to stop it? Why? Why you do this? Okay. No, I need it to be a separate polygon, please. It's not working. That's fine. It does not, it refuses. Ah, there we go. Figured it out. So, in terms of our doorway in, we do something like this. And this is where like the laser grid entry would be with like a gantry, for example. What are the dimensions of 1 square? It's obfuscated. It's big. It's really freaking big. I'm not gonna think about it like an actual blueprint. We're just presenting it like a blueprint. You know what I mean? This is just to help them get around. Svi, thank you for the 77 months. It is a big ship. Very large. There should be a yacht parking lot for the smaller, not super yachts. What, on the yacht deck? Yes, definitely. On the deck, we will have many smaller yachts that have landed on the yacht. You know? So this is our gantry in. We've said that there's a laser grid here, basically. That, like, detects if you have authority to be there or some kind of guest pass. Right? If you pass through this particular entrance, you need a way to get through, or the security system won't let you, which we wrote earlier. Entry to any part of the yacht that isn't the deck requires you to step through an identifying laser grid over the doors. Only Killian employees or people holding guest badges are allowed to access. All others are rebuffed. So this would be the first thing you see when you enter. What's the first thing you see when you enter? I'm thinking, let's see, like, okay. Let's open a new Killian Super Yacht location. We're going to do a handout. We're going to grab our Killian Super Yacht once again. And we're going to number these. The Killian Super Yacht. Blueprint. I'm not gonna like fill the rooms with furniture or anything in the drawings because we're talking about blueprint, right? So we don't need to fill it with furniture or whatever. We just have like a thing. So first floor. 1. Entryway. Lavishly decorated hall where guests can get comfortable and mingle. There's a display hologram. Yeah, I love that. Of the Killian family insignia. Or family crest, yeah, which is a silver comet on a black background. As well as their family motto in Arbesh. What's the Killian family motto? What's the Killian family motto, friends? I'll leave that for now. Not just a ship, a Killian's. We always keep flying, yeah. Let's call it let's actually do you cannot stop our flight. This hall has fancy wooden seeming floors. The walls are white and pristine. Other than the decorations. We've got valuable statues and works of art are placed strategically to catch the eye. Bop. Bop. All right, so that's gonna be 1. This may take us more than one stream to do. now that I think about it, I'm picturing this place looking like Star Wars Vaporwave. Yeah, a little bit, definitely a little bit. Let's see here. I want text. Yeah. 1. It's like 72 size. 1. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful. We have 3 hours in the stream, right? Technically, we do. Technically, we can definitely take our time. Let's see. We need to have an entranceway sort of this way, I think, through this diagonal door, and there's probably another one over here. Do something like this. The global sign for doors. These like little... We'll do another one over here as well. And over here. Okay, so 1, good. 2, I'm thinking this is like a dining area, like where, you know, this is sort of your reception hall, and then this is kind of your actual like gathering hall. You know what I mean? Would be my thought. So we're gonna call 2 like a dining area, and we'll have either we can use that triangle as a kitchen, or we can have stairs coming up from the kitchen into the dining hall, so that you don't have to like look at the kitchen door. You know what I mean? Dining hall, a vast array of tables, and well set out places. A bar / cafe in the corner, run by well-groomed, well-equipped Killian staff. A stairwell leading downward. With an employees only sign, and a like the velvet rope across it. That leads down into the kitchens. Miller 598, hello. So we do that. Put a big old 2 in there. It's been a while. I mean, has it? I don't know. I've been around. Let's do the stairs in the sort of back corner here. We'll have the cafe sort of over this way. Go back to my polygons and draw a little kind of bench there. I shouldn't draw the furniture really, because it's not helpful to our cause, but we'll do this. And then the universal sign for stairs. That lead downward. Haha. That will emerge up from the kitchens. So, if we've got a reception area and a dining hall, what's this? What's this area? I'm thinking plasteel windowed observation deck for people who don't want to go onto the actual deck. You know, if you want to like observe from the outside the fantastic Killian super yacht progression. Hell, we could even cut it across this way and just make the front an observation deck. You know what I mean? Like we could just do this. The private meeting office I feel like would be deeper, but we can just do this and then delete this line. In theory. At a casino or shuffleboard? Yes. Yeah, gambling area. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let's add gambling locale. Gambling locale. Not only is the Killian super yacht also equipped and licensed as a movable casino. It has a bunch of slot machines. And various sabac and other, card games, tables, as well as roulette. Employees abound, all dressed in Killian colors, in Killian silver and black. You're not rich unless you're a private casino on your yacht, Rich. Yeah. Is it licensed or illicit? It's definitely licensed. You know Killian's got a license. Yes. Screens for sports betting around the quadrant, or around the, sector. All sorts of things. Some glimpses of swoop races where familiar Red Fog Raider insignias might be glimpsed, might be noticed, just for a bit of fun. Boom. Okay. The thing we should mention probably is that we probably need a central stairwell, right? One of the things that all of these kind of large decks have, these large ships have, is some kind of like central up and down location. I mean, I've played enough Dwarf Fortress to know we need some kind of like central, stairwell between our levels, right? So we've gotta decide where that's gonna be, and like my immediate central elevator. Elevator. I like that. Oh, we've got to note that as 3. Hang on. I always miss what I'm doing. There we go. 3. The water park built into the yacht. You can travel by a huge water slide. This is a fancy party, butt prince. Water slide. Yeah, I definitely think we'll have an elevator somewhere in section 1. Let's put it here, because that way we can get it to every point on the ship. Even the smallest, thinnest points, actually, let's put it back here. Back here. This square. Right here. Or this wall, basically. This wall here. Let me see. So if we do it like something like this, like a half a square, like that, and then maybe denote it with an E. Star Wars, why have stairs when everyone important either has a jetpack or space wizard powers? I feel that is reductive to important people in Star Wars. There are lots of people who are plebs who could be considered important. Grab our little elevator there. There we go. We did it. Elevator. All right, so floor number 1. Good. Wonderful. I'm going to grab this. Just all of it. Let's see if I can copy it to another page. I should edit this page's settings. Oh no, I just need to edit its name. Can I edit its name here? I should be able. I can probably just do that by clicking on the name. What am I doing? Yeah. Floor. And then we'll call this Killian Super Yacht Floor 2. That rattle token, the memories of the trailer for this show. Yeah, you fucking love that trailer. You know you do. Oh, you're right. I could just copy the entire thing. I could just duplicate the page. And then, having duplicated the page, change what I want on the floor. That is a better idea. That will be faster and smarter. Good call, friends. You're all very wise. Let me just delete our interior lines. But we keep the important stuff we need to remember. You see? Like, that elevator has to maintain its same location throughout the decks, as well as this staircase, which would turn into an upward staircase, is into the kitchen. Is the second floor just a massive amount of kitchen? Like, an absolutely just, like, huge amount of kitchen? I definitely think I still want to divide it half and half here. Like this. Because I love having a... Like, if all of this was kitchen, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I mean? That would be fine. Oh, my bad. Forgot to cut off my polygon. There we go. This is a sort of thing my job do for job at actual work, just actual construction instead of TTRPG set building. Yeah! Woo! Professionals! Doing great. Can't you tell that I'm a blueprint fucking champion over here? Hell yeah, Ambar. Alright, bit. Come on, make a polygon. There we go. Upward stairs. Kitchen service staff, quarters. Yeah, kitchen, place where kitchen people live. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll need a servant. We'll need a servant's like quarters for sure. I need to get rid of these. There we go. Like that. Aren't those downward stairs? Are they? Did I do it the same freaking way? No, those are downward stairs. Up to small. Then upward stairs are small to big. That's how it works. Small to big is up. Big to small is down. I'm smart. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so second floor. We're gonna have number 4 be the kitchen. A massive stainless steel white stone counters monstrosity. This place is absolutely huge. Far beyond what anyone could need outside of a massive event. And there are many cooks or chefs, I'm gonna say cooks, all being directed by Chef Tartar. In preparation for the arrival of a massive number of a huge number of guests. Giant walking fridge. Ah, yes, of course. No, I like the idea of having a big walk-in for sure. Let's line that out. I definitely think we could just cut this triangle again. You know. Ah, stop it. And we just cut this triangle again, and we just like throw a door in here. Like so. We get like a big walk-in. Okay. We need to make sure that this says 4. Good. And then we'll do the walk-in as 5. That way we can just like hit it up right away here. This is a deck where the elevator's like, you know, you generally aren't gonna go here if you're a guest. This is some employee badge stuff here on this level. The elevator's just, you know, it can stop here. Let's see. And this is without even mentioning the like secret back ways, you know what I mean, that the servants or like the employees can get to various places without like disturbing anyone. Fridge droids distributing desserts. Hell yes. 5. Giant walk-in freezer. Heavy fridge type door. Lots of shelves. Stacked with all kinds of preserved goods. As well as some of those sweet hanging slabs of meat on hooks, or however, whatever that usually is. Bam. Love it. Love it. Good. So this section, I'm thinking we just use it as a like servants' quarters, like a massive servants' quarters for like all the servants from everywhere around the ship. Because you can get there via elevator, and you use an employee card to get to this level. When I say elevator, I mean like 7 or 8 elevators. You know what I mean? Like a bank of elevators. Obviously, I'm not talking about like just one elevator for this massive ship. That would be silly. Okay. Well, we will definitely add a door here just because I think there would be one. And then we will call this, like a servants. When is this set? Do you mean like in the Star Wars timeline? Post Empire. So post Return of the Jedi by like a bunch of years. Our timeline has been pointedly kind of vague. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth there. Okay. Let's throw a 6 on here. Bop. Like so. And we'll get our Killian Super Yacht blueprints. Note down our Killian Super Yacht. Employee area. Employee rest area. Beds and isolation pods. And a whole bunch of recreational, fun recuperating entertainment can only be accessed via the elevators with an employee card. Guests cannot really enter this part of the ship. Okay. I don't really need to go into further detail. I think that's fine. I think that explains what it is. Wonderful. All right, so we have two layers of the super yacht. We once again duplicate our page. Duplicate for another Killian super yacht page. And then we move to floor 3. I mean, we'll need to do the deck as well, but I think that'll be relatively easy. Back up the top. So Killian super yacht floor 3. We once again do that thing where we just like delete everything we don't want, which is practically everything this time, other than our bank of elevators, which remains the same. So this is going to be another guest deck, I think, like in terms of the stuff that's going to be available. I'm thinking like museum deck, you know, the sort of like display area for all the Killian valuables that they've, you know, kept in glass cases and want to show off. This is going to be like the valuables area. But not the super valuables, in that like the vault is not here. Obviously, I think the vault, it can only be accessed by the stair. Well, actually, I think the elevators can probably access the floor the vault is on. But you need a special access code, obviously. History of the Killian family yachts, like a series of larger and larger yachts in here. Yeah, like they do at airports. They have like models of the various like planes that the what do you call it, that the airlines like had or what have you. So let's just divide this into some fun shapes, because I'm feeling like I want to do that first. Yeah, like aeronautics museum style. Yeah, exactly. So the first thing we're gonna do is just a fun little corner room here. I don't know what's gonna go in here, but I just wanted a little corner room in the back. Yeah, the Killian Museum on the Killian super yacht. It's just freaking self-indulgent, you know? It's gotta be. It's gotta be ultra self-indulgent, right? We'll just see some like fun divisors here. I like this. This is another good like trio of rooms, you know? So I think this will be our museum room here. I feel like this is a good one, the good size for that. It can be a security room by the elevators. You mean this one here? You think, Ambar? Like for, like, you know, security, Overwatch and so forth, with like the stashes of weapons and so forth. This one over here? Yeah. I think so as well. Like the elevators don't exit onto it, but we'll put a door like right next to it. This is a security door. Like here. We'll do another door here. Only one entrance to the security room, like right next to the elevators. I think that's good. And we'll do it like that. Okay, so let me grab my, what do you call it? My text. We will put our 7 here for Killian Super Yacht Aerospace Museum. Because that's just, it's so funny. So third floor. We will have the Killian Super Yacht Aerospace Museum. all sorts of models of various Killian ships and parts and authentic parts in glass cases. A few of the smaller yachts are actually to scale and could be entered and stayed in as part of fancy, package deal. I like that. Just an aerospace museum of Killian stuff. Which means we have an 8, which will be our security room. The secured... Wait, can people rent out the old yachts as VIP rooms? Yes, hell yes. The secured banks of monitors and weapons caches for the response teams employed by the yacht or employed by the Killians. This is the room. This is the room all the cameras feed back to. And the place any sort of alert is really going to get buzzing. An 8 in there. And then what's this arrival room on this level? I think this is like anything. I think this is the museum of Killian rarities. Like this is the Aerospace museum, and then this is like the place with all the other stuff that has nothing to do with the Killian stuff. It's like statues and artwork and all kinds of valuable stuff that Killians have like acquired over the years to put in a room full of cool stuff, and we can roll what's in here when they get here. I like that as an idea. I think we're going to do that. So we'll have our 9. This is where you get you saw this on Star Wars and it got brought and enshrined here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like some winks to various things. Rarities. Display. All sorts of random, rare, and valuable things that the Killians have acquired. Over the course of their rich existence. Roll on table to determine cool stuff behind glass. Security is tight. But we did it. All right, so we got 3 floors. I like that. We need to do the deck. The deck will be easy. And of course, on the deck, there's going to be the actual, like, there's going to be the deck and then, like, on the ships, how there's always that cabin where where they steer from and such. No living area for the Killians. Oh, I'm not done yet. This floor is done. We've got it's a super yacht. It's super big. But this is a good start. Certainly a good start. What is this? Oh, this is a page I don't need. Delete this. Oh, I need to switch to a different one so I can delete that one. There we go. So we'll just take our most recent and we will once again duplicate it over and delete all of the stuff that we don't need off of it. Let's do the deck, because the deck will be appropriately sized. We have the elevators come up to the deck just inside like a little reception area. So I think what I'm going to do here is, if this is the deck, then the elevators sort of come up in like a little indoor box. And then, and then we do this, and this is a viewing floor, posh dining. Oh, this is like yacht parking. You know what I mean? Posh dining's on the first floor. This is gonna be like yacht parking and standing looking into the ocean. Because this is a yacht, like, it actually is on the sea. I mean, it could go into space, probably, but, like, this is, this is a deck. This is a deck, and then this is going to be, like, operations, I think, back here. Maybe split this into two. Where's my Killian Super Yacht blueprints? Okay, so we're gonna go, the deck, 10, yacht parking, many smaller, fancier ships are parked here as a landing area. The super yacht is, of course, massive enough to sustain a great many smaller ships, making a landing upon its deck. Rife for thievery, if folks are interested in that. I assume the Killians have some method to exploit foolish customers who gamble away more than they can afford. I mean, as with any enterprise, there are, you gotta keep track. But, yeah, it's mostly like a Killian flex. One of the floors is just a massive concrete floor with a small ball pit. You get an extra hour in the ball pit. Those old internet references. So that's 10. If I split operations, what else could I do? So, like, assuming one of these sections back here is going to be, like, piloting. Well, we're going to put 11 as this little area, which is, like, just a little, like, indoor reception area. I'm not sure which of these, what else we could put in the sort of like cabin of the yacht. You know what I mean? Anybody have any thoughts? So the mechanist can also row. That makes sense. Like a garage almost. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's do that. I like that. So we grab our line polygon again, and we just bloop, create a line. Then we use this to create this, and then we'll make a much larger door here if it's some kind of fancy garage. You know what I mean? Skeet shooting off the back of the yacht? Hell yes. You know it. Laser pistols at dawn. The elevator's in kind of an awkward spot. I'm going to say that it also opens this way, because I don't want to give any access to this that doesn't come from the elevator, because this is going to be like piloting. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to say. Elevator opens both directions. Perfect. Fixed it. And also, of course, we got to have... Forgot to cancel out my polygon. By the way, you do that by just like right-clicking while you're clicking around. You can make a shape any size, any width, and as soon as you right-click, it lets you make a new one. By the way, just in case you were wondering, it's an easy way to draw straight lines if you're art illiterate like myself, just entirely. Okay, so this is gonna be 12, and this is gonna be 13. And we're going to write them up. $12 is going to be garage. Stocked with any kind of supplies that one might need. To help with the various yachts, or the various traffic that lands on deck. Obviously, all Killian brand stuff, other than the very basics. There was going to be an aquarium level, right? Hell yes. Hell yes, there was. I mean, we can do as many levels as we want. It's a super yacht. This is the top level, but we can go as deep as we want. It's a super yacht, you know. Very striping lands on deck. Obviously, very, very basics. Skilled mechanics supplied. 13 is operations. The helm, basically, where the super yacht is piloted from. Only accessible through the elevator, through the main elevator bank, and only then with very specific operational keycards. So, one of the main reasons that I've made this a single elevator bank that like leads to most of these places, by the way, is because it means that it will be frequently in use, and it means that the elevators will always be moving, which means that it doesn't give our friends, our dear heroes, a lot of time to just hack the elevator without doing some obfuscation. You know what I mean? Like, they can't just walk in and be like, well, I don't have a security card, but I'll use computers and I'll just, like, hack it up. It's like, well, you can do that, but you gotta do it really fast, because otherwise there's gonna be, like, 6 guests, you know, cycling in and out while you fiddle with the elevator wires. It's like... So that's one of the reasons that I think the one elevator bank is smart, because our team is very mechanics, very computers focused. They love that stuff, and they will use it at any opportunity they can get. I'll tell you. Let me tell you. Okay, so we got the deck. Wonderful. Things that we don't have that we need are the vault. That's the only thing we need that we don't have remaining. And some, like, Killian quarters, you know? But we definitely need, like, the secure vault level as well, where they're keeping all this fancy hyperdrive plans that people want. I need to duplicate the page again. Killian Super Yacht Floor 3. Killian Super Yacht Deck. Killian Super Yacht Floor 4. All right. So, if we're keeping with our previous maneuvers, why can't I delete these lines? Why aren't they deleting? I'm on the wrong layer, obviously. Dumbass. In keeping with our previous vibes, this could be some kind of employee section, because we've done like guest section, employee section, guest section. Do some kind of like Killian private floor, maybe. Give the kids a bedroom each that's just like really too large, and the Killian, you know, like what do you call it? Not like master bedroom. Disco floor. Literal dance floor. Yeah, just oh. Okay, no, I've got a great idea. Okay. So the elevator stands alone in an open floor with two ways to open. Okay. And then we do this. Ah, fuck. We do this, and these are both aquariums filled with rare birdfish of all kinds. These massive aquariums of immense size. And then this is a party dance floor. Like a banquet hall, but like, you know, a club. Basically. Just two massive aquariums, one on either side of the dance floor, and then a giant dance floor. And like some, you know, like some viewports out the front. We don't even need to put any doors in here because you can't go into the aquariums. Okay. So this is floor 6. Or sorry, floor 4. 14. Dance floor. For all kinds of moving and shaking. There's seating available. And little booths to the sides. Near the massive aquariums that fill both sides of the super yacht floor. Lights go down and just massive bioluminescent birdfish disco hall. Hell yeah. Lots of bioluminescence from the birdfish and the strange, and the odd coral and various sea life. Generally native to Bezel. I've spelled a bunch of things wrong throughout here. Dancing crab meme. Ding 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 ding. It's a bit of a meme floor, but I love it. I love it. Okay. So we duplicate this page, go to our next page. The house DJ is a crab alien. The crab dance song is 100% the soundtrack to this floor. Yeah, just always. Super famous Killian sponsored space pop EDM. Yeah. All right, so I think it's time to do a private floor. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a hallway from the elevators. And from that hallway, we'll create a room. And another room. That. Third room. Like this. Probably even like this. And then we can have a room leading this way as well. We done guest accommodations yet? No, we have not. We also haven't done like engine room, which I'm sure will come up. I think we could do guest accommodations here, actually. In these two sections, I think. Maybe even this third section as well. Where are we up to numbers-wise? We're 14, okay. 15, 16, 17. Like so. So what we do is we do 15, 16, 17 guest accommodations. All sorts of divided rooms of lavish quality. Soundproofed, generally accessible through small hallways, in the large sections. Each room has buzzers to alert staff of needs. And bedding and personal entertainment available. And then what we do is we do like Killian private quarters sort of in this triangle, I think. And then this would be like, you know, Killian private hosting. That would be my plan. I think that makes sense. So we do like an 18, oh, and a 19. For Killian private hosting. Very comfortable room, very secure, and sumptuously appointed. Killian can get anything here. So a private meeting room, and then private quarters for the Killian family in the back. Killian family stuff. I mean, each room sort of representative of the person to whom it belongs, as different as they can be. Proper descriptions I can come up with if we need to. Let me denote my doors. Ah, wrong thing. There we go. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see. What else do we need? Oh. I need to name this appropriately. Was floor 5? Yeah, floor 5. I should also note that in my super yacht. Because I have the dance floor just noted. Okay. The other thing is, I don't think I actually wrote 14 on the dance floor. I did not. Of course I didn't. Here we go. Okay. We have a lot of Killian super yacht floors. Wrong Star Show reference, indeed. Let's do the vault next, yeah. Agreed. Vault floor. And we will call it vault floor. So this is a place for immensely valuable stuff. So of course, the first thing we're gonna do is create lots of possibilities for badness. So we're gonna make 2 small entry rooms for the elevator, no matter which way you come in. I think I quite like that. Then we'll do like a security, like a security reception, almost here. How do we want to play this? Because this is going to be like posted guard, obviously, like, or posted several guards, you know, like in here. I'm just kind of wondering if they would even use the full floor for this. You know what I mean? Snipers? I mean, it's hallways. I don't really think so. I'm sort of thinking this. And then the vault would be up front here. Like this. But then what do we use this space for? I'm gonna do some neat shapes. Let's do some neat shapes. So if this is our vault here at the front, then we've got, let me just see what number we're at so that I can enumerate these things. 19, okay. Maybe engine's back here. Yeah, I definitely think that's good. And then like, yeah, some small boring executive areas. Although that wouldn't be on the same. Maybe this is the top of the engines, you know what I mean? Like it needs more space than a single floor. Obviously, because we're talking about like massive super yacht engines. So that's why it's empty back here. There's like nothing back here because it's like the vaulted ceiling of the engines. I like that. Okay. So, we're at 19 right now, so we need to do we're going to do 20, 21, 22, like so. So these are all going to be highly secure areas, like very, very nastily secure, obviously. The combination engine room and Taco Bell. Of course. So we're gonna put this as a vault floor, then 20, and it's gonna be security reception. Security droid. Behind a desk in a rather bland environment. If a button is pushed, or if anyone is already on alert anywhere else in the ship, there are several deployable turrets. that automatically fire at anyone not allowed to be here. Rather dangerous. 21, the next room is that Iridillion. I can't remember how to say Iridillion or spell Iridillion. I'm the worst. Kalyundi Smiot is here. Yeah, we could do like Kalyundi can drop the floor. Killian, you can drop the floor from this room all the way to the ocean with a security code, making it very difficult to access the vault. And they're fine because they're aquatic. They're fine because they're aquatic, so whatever. They drop out the bottom of the yacht, it's fine. The floor can be flooded. More like the floor drops out to the ocean. There's no floor to stand on. I meant like vent escape route. This is cooler. Agreed. And then 22 is the vault itself. The inside of the vault where all our PC's dreams come true. All right. We did it. We have a layout with more prompts, more role-playing prompts and like sections than some D&D module dungeons. We did it. I mean, it's very basic because it's just prompts and like directional stuff, and I'll come up with plenty of stuff as we go. But this is a great landing point in terms of where we're at and what we need to have ready. I don't think they'll get through it all in a single session, and also they haven't even gotten to the yacht yet, so I don't, they still gotta get here and do this, but I think we've done our best to prep up what I can only describe as a very climactic heist, right? Some of you who weren't here at the beginning may not have heard, but I have but a short time to finish up Desperate Gamble before Roll20's deadline for the season and for the show in general. They've decided not to continue to fund Desperate Gamble, so we will probably try and figure out a way to do that ourselves at some point. Not immediately, but someone give the PC's plans, or maybe, I don't know. It depends what they do, right? Their prep is important as well. I don't want to undercut their possible prep. But so that's going to be it for today, my friends. It's been super fun, and thank you for joining me for this like random dungeon drafting. You see, it's super easy to draft up you could do this for D&D, you could do this for any role-playing show, any tabletop game you wanted. Just grab a pen, write some stuff down, write some stuff down with our tool, and we've got these like cool blueprints all ready to go. It's awesome. I love it. I'm a big fan. And of course, it's all done on Roll20. So I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter @DistractedElf or right here. Follow me here. It's where I live. Yeah, all of this was done with Roll20, a wonderful virtual tabletop program, which you can sign up for free at roll20.net. Roll20.net, draw random dungeons for fun, indeed, or for profit. If you're a GM and need an easy way to draft up some cool dungeons. Taking it square by square, you can do some really cool stuff with this. Even if you're not using any of the purchasable assets, which by the way I would highly recommend. They're super awesome. Just using like a pen, some dynamic lighting, and a dream. Basically, you can make a really cool dungeon for any grid based game that you want, or hex based game. You can use hexes too. And I'll see you folks later. Have a good one, friends. Bye.